Okay, we're starting the recording. Hi everyone. How is everybody today?
Jamie's on.
Yay, Jamie! Today's my birthday. So,
Happy birthday!
yeah, today's my birthday. It's interesting. You know, if you look ahead at your life, is this what you think you're going to be doing on your birthday? It's the best thing possible. I'm so happy to be here. It's cool. So anyway, I'll show you our project. And if you see me kind of looking to the side, it's because the chat's over here and the camera's here. And we'll move it down and you'll get to see what I'm doing. But this is what we're making. It is a retro TV. It's got the little legs. Got the little screen. It's got a little antenna and a TV guide. So that's what we're making. It's got a little vent in the back and extra dials. You know, they always had those extra dials. So it opens like this from the top. And you'll see the box is two pieces. And then inside is the mini, and the mini has the actual TV screen on it. And so there's a couple tricks to it. One is getting the, I'm sorry I keep holding it crooked because I think my camera's crooked. But one trick is getting that little screen to fit in the right spot inside the box and getting the frame kind of lined up. So that gets solved because this binding has two pieces in the front cover. So where it attaches here will allow you to adjust this up or down so that when you set it in the box it comes through the window. And this is all made out of envelopes, and it just flips up, and it has slots on the sides. Let's see what I'm doing here. It has little pockets. It has little flaps. And these can go either way. They can go left or right because the binding's at the top. There's my upside down bird. I had to put a bird on it. You know that, right? Okay, try not to make people dizzy. Isn't this cute paper? This is Melody Ross Homespun Chic. This is what I made the first one out of. And then today we're going to be using Cosmo Cricket TV Dinner, and I'll show you it. It is darling too. So that's how it works, and you can put these in any order. As I was telling people before, the tags and tickets and photos will stay in the pocket because the pocket is a double thickness of paper, and Miss Perea says this is blurry. So maybe because
Yeah,
I'm...
I'm about to tell you that. It's probably just, I think it's because you have backlight.
Oh, I can go take care of that.
It's on your right, like on your, if you're looking at your window, it'd be to your left. I think that's the issue.
Are you
Oh, what size envelopes? I can get that.
It's this window right here, right? Because it's too bright.
I don't know because I have a lag on my camera. So
All
I
right,
don't know what you're
let me go
pointing
take care
at.
of it. You can look at my hoard while I go over there.
I can tell you the size for the envelopes. I wrote them down somewhere. What was the size for the envelopes? Oh, I just had them. Okay, wait. Oh, okay, everybody's asking. I'm not sure what year. I forgot to ask my mom. Is she in here?
I hope not yet.
I haven't gotten a phone call from her yet either. I was expecting a phone call. Nope, she's not in here yet. But, she was a singer and she had her own television show and
Is that better? Let me see if this is better.
and they did a contest where you could win a dinner out with her, and so she was on the cover of TV Guide. But I'm not really sure what issue number that is. If she comes on, I'll ask her.
Maritza, that's so pretty. Mrs. Perez.
She was still trying. No, that didn't help.
Oh man.
She was still trying to scan it last night because she wanted to send it to
Is
us.
it still blurry, you guys? Maybe because of the glare on the acetate.
Oh, maybe.
Oh yeah, look. That's better.
Okay.
That's better.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you just have to hold it really still, I think, and let the camera focus.
That'll be fun. That'll be my challenge for today.
There's always a challenge, right?
Everybody say hi. Do you pronounce it Maritza? That's really pretty.
This is Freya. We're new to this too, hon. So you're in the
It's
right
better.
boat.
Okay. So I think what I need to do is maybe I angled the camera just slightly down to get that light away, and then if I hold it up close, get rid of the glare and let it focus, I think it's better. Let me just let it do its thing. Yeah, it's trying to focus. Okay, I'm just too wobbly. Okay. Something to work on. So anyway, for those of you that haven't seen it, this is the TV. That was the mini I just showed you that goes in the TV. It's this box. I'll hold it up again steadily. I'll try. Sweet, I know that photo. I love that photo. That's actually was, see, and then it fits right in.
She only loves it because I'm not in it.
Jonna, wait till you see what I'm using for one of your projects. I bet you totally forgot about the picture too. It has you in it. So this is the TV. I'm sorry if it's all wobbly. It sits just like that. Yes, this one's made with Melody Ross Homespun Chic, and you may still be able to find this out there. We use the 8x8 paper stack. So if you have an 8x8, this is really easy to do. You can do it with 12x12 and cardstock. This one's cardstock and matted. The one we're doing today is pattern paper. So I've gone on long enough, I think. And
yeah, I'm going to say we're 45 minutes in. You should probably get to work.
All right. Just remind me every once in a while to show that, okay? So people know what we're doing.
And you're recording.
It's recording, yeah. Okay, so we're going to try to get this under 7 hours. Which is what our camper one was.
Yeah, I have to go to the airport. I have to leave here at 4 o'clock, so
That was crazy.
I'll be out.
So you're going to grab all your pattern pieces. And we're going to start cutting, and I'll move the camera down, but basically you're going to be sitting watching me cut my pattern pieces, unfortunately.
Okay. Oh, Tink's got to add.
Oh, aw.
I can't stand those stupid ads. But I don't have them with my when I downloaded the new Chrome, but I have them on my Mac.
So what I'm using for cardstock today is a very lightweight cardstock. I'm using the cardstock on the back of a King Company paper stack, because by the time you line it, it's going to be plenty substantial. And we are using, in case you haven't seen it, Cosmo Cricut. Let me try not to make it wobbly. TV dinner. So adorable. Let me see if we'll focus on that. You know what I should do? What if you put something in front of it? Oh yeah, look at that. That kind of helps. Okay. All right, I'm going to put the camera down.
Okay.
You don't want to know that? That's not important?
Well, I figured when everybody saw your table that they would know that the camera was down.
And there's probably glare and lighting issues, but you know, if we wait all day to figure that stuff out, nothing's going to get done. So let's see if we can make it work. All right. So that's the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut all this stuff up. And what you should have for pattern is the box pieces, the front panel for your mini album. There's a cutout if you want to also do a TV as part of the flap on your mini. I didn't do one, but I plan to. I can show you it. And then the actual frame, where the metallic frame is, and then the front panel to line the outside if you need it, and then the pattern for the legs.
And for the recording purposes, the pattern is on www.scribd.com. under Scrappy Camper Sisters, and it's under the camper pattern. So, but hopefully we'll have it changed by the time people watch this recording.
Hopefully that will happen. Okay, so let me just cut this out real quick.
Oh my gosh, I already need coffee.
Okay, so I'm just going to work away here. Let me know if anything exciting happens.
Okay. Oh, Tink got the hexagon punches. I saw those at Joann. I was thinking about buying one, but I just wondered how much I would use it.
That's cool. I should show you my beautiful coaster that I have here that I made. That Mark.
You need to be cutting out your pattern.
I am. That's my coaster that I made at our Austin art retreat that Martha taught us how to do with melted crayon. So I have my copy on it. I know, but I thought maybe it would help focus. So. Yeah, this isn't going to be, this is going to be mostly me working and making this, not really doing a whole lot.
The backing is chipboard.
I'm using a 12 by 12 piece of chipboard, lightweight. I'm using the back of a paper stack.
Oh my gosh, why is this contact flagged? I'm getting a little thing that says, flag this content.
What?
I don't know, maybe my hand bumped something on accident. I think so. We're good.
Oh gosh, don't scare me like that. Okay. Like I said, I'm just going to work away here.
So did you print your pattern out on cardstock or did you print it out on just paper?
I printed it out just on your regular office supply cardstock.
I was going to run mine through my printer on my pattern paper, like on the back side.
Uh-huh. That's a good idea.
Yeah, when I have, because it's 8 by 10, you don't, or 8 by 8, so you don't need to,
No, yeah, but not for lining, not for doing the box. You need 12 by 12.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't done, can you tell I haven't downloaded it yet? Oh.
That's quite all right, Jonna. I've got 2 unfinished projects of yours over here.
I can't type. I'm going to make it today when I get back from the airport. I can't type, and I knew I wasn't going to be able to type. And, oh, Robin's on.
Yay, hi, Robin.
She's having a hard time keeping it on.
Yeah, there must be something going on Ustream today. We all had little issues earlier. I'm not doing anything important, Robin. I'm just cutting. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, they're talking about Jim being on tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm not going to say because it's secret. Remember? Is it going to be secret?
Oh, it's a secret. Shh. There's only 16 of us in here, so shh.
Chat is so much nicer when it's secret. We're mean. I love my Texas girls, though. Let me tell you, he's got some great friends down there, like Barb and Kay, and oh my gosh, there's so many.
Oh.
Okay, so now we're going to lay out pattern on the cardstock. And there's a little trick because I like to use a minimal amount of cutting and folding and all that good stuff. So what you're going to do is you're going to line up the pattern from page 1 and the bottom piece. Sorry, everything's so crooked and wonky. You're going to line them right up back to back. And the reason that I couldn't put it this way is because this is on 8.5 by 11. So this was my way of doing it. And this way you get most of the, oh yeah, Jim probably isn't going to, squirrel, stream tomorrow because he's at Ranger. You get most of your box like all in this one piece. And then you're only going to have to do this for the back. Isn't that awesome? So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I guess I don't need to have this huge stack of stuff right here. We'll get to that later. And then you can do this any number of ways. I mean, what I did was I used some removable adhesive. That's how I did it. And then I just cut around it. You're going to find I'm not a measurer. Sorry. But I did put measurements on everything so that when you print this, you shouldn't have any issues. And if you make sure that when you print it, when you open the PDFs, that you're viewing it at 100%, and then you print it custom at 100%, and then it should be accurate. So this just lines right up with this piece right here. And then we cut it out. Exciting, huh? Getting to watch people cut patterns. Is anybody having anything good for breakfast this morning? Like pancakes or, excuse me, waffles or anything good?
I had a sausage egg biscuit.
Oh, good.
Not biscuit, but what's that thing called? A muffin.
Yeah.
But I need,
So sorry we're keeping her up.
you kept me up the last 3 nights.
I don't know how Jim does it. He works a full-time job too. He just works a lot faster than I do, I think. Oh my gosh. It's like, yeah, you can do this. You too can pull all-nighters.
Robin's eating right now. She's chewing.
Anything good, Oh, Robin. I always say this, but Robin tweeted a picture of her ink pad storage, and in front of her ink pad shelf, she had a bowl of M&Ms. No one commented on her ink pad storage. They all commented on the bowl of M&Ms.
Yeah, that bowl of M&Ms would never last in my stock room.
She said they were already gone by the time
it would last about 20 minutes. Martha's having chorizo and eggs.
Yum.
Yeah, of course the coffee, Dina. Everybody has to have coffee.
Or tea, depending on where you're from.
My favorite breakfast food.
Is what, coffee?
Uh-huh. An afternoon snack and nighttime. I love coffee.
I usually just drink it. I try to drink it in the morning.
And I just saw someone posted on Facebook that all the benefits of coffee, and I was like, no wonder why I love coffee. It's so funny because it keeps going back and forth. First coffee's bad for you, then coffee's good for you. So Carol's never had coffee. Oh my gosh, Carol! I had my first cup of coffee when I turned 30 because I tried coffee before that, and I didn't like how everybody makes it. I didn't like sugar. I didn't like milk in it. Then one day, for my 30th birthday, I thought I needed to do something new. So I tried coffee, and I didn't put anything in it. I just thought, I'm just going to try coffee for coffee. And I actually love coffee, just coffee. I don't like sugar or milk, which makes it really convenient when you're traveling. But sending them like a drop of it. Maybe because you haven't had Dominican coffee. I'll send you some coffee from Dominica.
Somebody does, you know, some people just don't like the taste, that's all.
No, I know. It's an acquired taste.
Yeah. Okay, so we got that. What'd I tell you? I should have said tedious and mind-numbing, right? It probably is going to be a little tedious, but it comes together pretty quickly. Okay, so not a whole lot going on here except cutting. I would have loved to gotten all the cutting done ahead. That just wasn't going to happen. Sometimes you have to recognize your limitations and go with it. Otherwise, you'll, you know, if you wait, what is it? If you wait for conditions to be perfect, you will never get anything done. So.
Well, Barb Bowen said on her class the other day, was that yesterday? I don't know, it's all a blur. She said that when the things that you work on Ustream are never your best art.
Aw, really, Barb?
When you're doing it live like that, which
Yeah.
I tend to agree because it's never as good as if you're working on it by yourself in front of you. Because when
You're probably right, because you're trying to be in camera, and you're trying to be this, and you're trying to be that.
and you're trying to do the chat, and you're trying to, you're holding your hands out like 2 feet away from your body.
Yep. Speaking of which, I need to come in a bit.
Hey, melted toffee.
Alrighty, so we are going to do, this is the pattern that I'm using for the box, or at least part of the box. Let me do the back out of cardstock. But this is, can you see the colors? I don't know. It's not a, it's a prettier green than what it looks like on there. I don't know how to explain it. So I'm going to do the same thing. I don't need that to be able to do this. So I think I'm going to trace it first. This is why it's going to take forever today. You're going to see I don't measure. Like I said, I provided the measurements, but my thought is once the measuring's done, then you should just be able to go for it, you know? Let me cut this out.
So let's see what else is new.
How many people are working along? I always ask that and we don't get an answer, right?
Probably nobody, since the pattern didn't get up till like 9 o'clock this morning.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. Then you got the video.
But we can do the mini with you. We don't need the pattern for the outside TV.
Nope.
And you should record it in 2 things, I think. You should record the box and then stop recording and then record the mini.
Okay.
I think that would be a good way of recording it, of saving it.
Okay.
Okay, somebody's asking
It's
me,
gonna
do
be
you-
like box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 100 million, thousand. Until we want to die. Please stop. That's why I was begging her when we were doing the camper. Please stop. I can't handle
No,
it.
you had me tied to the stool.
I know I did.
You're like, let's finish that.
But Jonna has a really nice coffee maker, but I don't know how to make coffee in it. So I was kind of stuck too. It was so sad.
Oh, they were asking if we take turns teaching. Well, we kind of have a list of projects for the year now, and then we fight over who's going to do what. So that's kind of how it goes.
I don't remember fighting.
No, I'm just kidding.
Jonna will do the bulk of it though because
Because I work part-time.
and she's good.
Well, it's funny because the whole time you've just been like, I'm not a builder. I'm not a construction.
I'm not a builder. Oh my gosh, I'm not a builder.
She goes, you're forcing me to do this. I'm like, you chose the television.
I was
But
whining.
somehow I get blamed.
I was whining the other night. I'm like, "Ah." But you know what, you guys? What I didn't realize about this whole thing is that it takes a couple permutations sometimes to get it the way you want it. I mean, and that's really the truth. And so, if you have to go through that process, you have to go through that process, you know?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's so funny. I walked outside today. Last year I planted an Easter lily. Well, I planted an Easter lily by my front door. And then I'm talking about gardening because everybody in the chat's talking about gardening right now.
Okay.
But
I can't
I
have a
planted
garden.
Easter lily by the front door, and then it died, so I cut it back. And I didn't realize that Easter lilies come back again. They're a bulb. So then after Christmas, I had planted some stuff at Christmas time, and after they died back, then all of a sudden I was digging it out to plant something else, and I saw all these bulbs. There were like all these green bulbs down in the bottom of this big planter. So I was like, well, I'll just leave them and see what comes out of it. So then this spring, all of a sudden they just started popping up all these, like, so one bulb from a grocery store Easter lily made like 20 of them in this pot. Now Easter has come and gone, and I had no flowers, so I don't know how Easter lilies work. Do you get flowers every year?
It's like math.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. So, like math, yeah. So I ended up coming out yesterday, and I noticed I'm starting to get like buds. So my Easter lily's a little bit late for Easter. I think it kind of got a little confused because Easter did kind of land in March. So hopefully maybe it'll bloom in April. I don't know. Oh, I love amaryllis. I want some of those. I didn't buy any bulbs. They grow great here in Florida. Maybe I can get Gina to send me some of her bulbs.
Maybe.
Okay, so this is a couple years back. A friend of mine gave me bulbs from her amaryllis. Like, she gave a grocery bag, and it had a bunch of dirt and some bulbs in it, and she handed them to me. I was like, okay, thanks, because I've never been a gardener. And so she handed them to me, and I didn't know what to do with them because I never planted a bulb. So I kind of just stuck them out on my porch. Well, one day, a few months later, all of a sudden, I'm noticing they're growing in this bag. I'm like, what's in this bag? And I open it up, and they're growing inside the bag. So I stuck them in the ground, and yes, they grew like wildfire. I love them. Beautiful. Hey, Gina, I'll come pick them up. You said you live in Florida? No, you were somewhere else. I don't think, yeah, not many days maybe.
Okay, we're getting there, guys. Okay, so now we're going to score everything. And we're going to score on the scoreboard. On the pattern, you're going to see the little dotted lines for where you score. Here we go again with the crooked. And the shadows. Where did that come from? Where did that come from? Oh yeah, well, that is so odd. I didn't have that before. Mystery.
That's kind of like, remember what happened
mystery
online?
shadow. It's a mystery.
I know, remember what happened online where I had the lines that looked like I had blinds?
Yeah. Okay, Johnny, you want to know? See, this is how you get a scoreboard dirty. You have glue and tape and stuff on the back of things that you're scoring. That's how it gets dirty. John wanted to know, hers is pristine. Why did Dar and I and, gosh, everybody have... Okay, so we're going to score, and I'm going to do the back first just because I have it here, at 2 3/4. This is going to create the flaps for our sides that will be glued together. And at, let's see what line that is, 7 1/2. I just want to make sure I got I'm not gonna actually fold it yet. This one's I think this one's a little trickier. This is the front, and what we're dealing with here is gonna be the lid that you saw. So that is that piece right there. Did I hold it not long enough? That piece right there. This is what we're making for those of you who have not seen it. Our little retro TV, little picture. And then this little tab right here is what attaches to the bottom back. So, again, we do the same thing. I believe the measurements were the same, 2 3/4. They're supposed to be. Oh, because we have the little tab. Oops. Math again. I'm going to turn it around. I'm scoreboard challenged. I'm like score challenged because I'm one of those people who can't like get the thing in the channel. You know what I'm saying? One of those people.
Bone folder in the channel.
Yep.
Well, it's hard to do on chipboard. So I found with chipboard, I use my paper trimmer. The Fiskars paper trimmer comes with a scoring tool. It's black.
Oh, that's what that thing is?
Yeah, that's what that is. It's a scoring tool. So I use my Fiskars trimmer for scoring chipboard.
Oh. I don't know where mine is. Straight.
Well, you can use your Fiskars paper trimmer, and you can take out your blade, and you can run your bone folder down the slot. If you have the old one without the wire in it, I saved my old one without the wire in it just for that reason.
Yeah, mine has the wire in it, so that ain't gonna happen. All right, so we're not gonna fold those yet, but we got folds.
Carol said to hold your bone folder like a steak knife instead of like a pencil. She said that might help you too. How do I hold a knife like a steak knife? Okay, got it.
That, like that
I couldn't remember.
instead of that. Carol is an amazing artist, so I believe her. I don't know. I would probably still believe her if she wasn't, but she also is an amazing artist. So, and everything she makes is really neat. Like it's all lined up. Bye, Brenda. Have a good day. Alrighty. So now what we're going to do is we are going to stick these together.
Mom is need to talk.
Huh?
I'm gonna call Mom because I think she might be having some challenges getting on.
Okay. I hope you feel better, Brenda. I'm
And
probably
hey,
making...
Darcy, when you drank the ice water, remember the night you had your headache and you did the ice? Did that help your headache?
Dana told me to use ice, and I didn't have any, so I put like frozen peas on my head. But it really helped.
No, I was laughing at Martha because she's like, oh no, she's got the ruler out. Call Mom.
Okay. I had to look at my directions. Sorry about that. But there's a certain order of events where if you don't do it in the right order, it's not... You won't be happy. Did you lose me?